Hi, this is Mark with Right Run Trading, and I'm going to be doing our vector strength analysis for today, end of day on Monday, January 30th. Now, vector strength is not an indicator, it's an algorithm that takes into account total volume, minute volume, order flow, the gear momentum calculated on a multi-time frame basis, our correlative market assessment, our component of artificial intelligence, to provide us with a momentum-based assessment that is the most powerful that I have seen. Now, the number that projects, you're going to see at market open, and that's going to immediately alert you to the most advantageous trends to lock onto. Now, we're going to take a look at those now. First, this quick disclaimer that all signals and trading opportunities we provide are for educational and demonstration purposes only. Everyone should understand that participating in trading in the futures and forex markets involves substantial risk, and a person can lose a considerable amount of money. Always carefully consider your financial position prior to trading. So here's our vector strength dashboard for today. And if we look at the first stock, we can see that Tesla has the most negative vector strength on a 1 minute cumulative. But it's got a 43 million vector strength units on a 5 minute cumulative. That means that the long-term trend on Tesla is long, and what we saw today was a retracement in that long-term trend. But the retracement was extremely strong. So what we're going to do is we're going to put up Tesla. And you can see what a great call the system made right at the open. Now, again, on the Qs, long-term trend, extremely strong to the upside. The 1 minute cumulative is negative, and we're going to put in the Qs. Straight down today. You traded the Qs today short on a weekly option, you would have done extremely well. Now, NVIDIA does not have that strong a long-term trend, although it's up, but it had the third strongest retracement today from that long-term trend. Now, if we put NVIDIA up, see it just crash to the downside. Again, long-term trend on the SPY is up. Short-term, fairly strong vector strength to the downside. Our algorithmic momentum assessment, put the SPY in. We already know it's going to be down. System knew it was heading down early in the morning. On this pullback, took a short here. Great money on that short. And we'll just go over Apple. Tremendously strong long-term trend. Today's vector strength, negative. That number we're going to see right at the open. Down we go. Right here. Whoops. There's Apple. Shorted here. Great trade to the downside. We'll do one more. We'll do Micron. Now, Micron does not have a particularly strong long-term trend or long-term momentum, but it had a pretty strong trend to the downside today. And down it went. And then finally, we'll look at Amazon. Amazon took its move here and then just sort of languished. But there was nothing you can trade long here. It was always a down market. Now, if we go back to Amazon, we can see that Amazon's all the way down here. Doesn't have a particularly strong negative vector strength for today. That's why we didn't get a strong move to the downside. And look at Apple's long-term trend, 44 million vector strength units. So if we wanted to know the best short trades to take today, they were Tesla, the Qs, Nvidia, the SPY, and Apple. Those were your best. Then you're starting to get weaker 1 minute vector strengths. And on Amazon, you've got a long-term vector strength, a 5 minute cumulative, that's at 44 million. So we took retracements on these stocks into what vector strength our momentum analysis is telling us is still a bull market. And we're still going to be moving to the upside. And this is simply a temporary aberration, which we could have traded. And anytime you see any vector strength in the millions of units, 11 million, 43 million on Tesla, 11 million on the SPY, 15 million on Apple, 44 million on Amazon, you know that the long-term trend is strongly to the upside. Everyone have a wonderful evening, and I'll show you our assessment tomorrow. What we will do is we'll snapshot this, the assessment first thing in the morning, and then we'll see how it does throughout the course of the day. Everyone have a great evening.